If you're trying to grow on LinkedIn this year, most people will tell you to post more, be consistent, tell better stories. And they're not wrong, but they're missing the parts that actually drive revenue. Look, I grew my LinkedIn from 0 to over 110,000 followers, and I used it to help build our B2B SaaS company, Seamless, to over $250 million in sales. In this video, I'm breaking down the exact system we use to acquire over 50,000 customers with LinkedIn that you can start using today to build trust, grow retention, acquire followers, and drive revenue. I'm Bornancin, the founder of Seamless, and I'm going to share with you the 5 pillars that will blow up your LinkedIn if you follow them correctly. But first, we need to go over what people are doing wrong on the platform and the reason they aren't growing. Most people on LinkedIn don't actually know how to strategically use the platform to become a thought leader in their industry, and a thought leader that actually grows their business. They post a few times, get a little engagement, then stop because they think that it's not working, or worse, they just outsource it all. And now every post sounds like a corporate press release, or not a human. There's no personality, no traction, and therefore you don't build any trust because humans want to hear from humans, not corporations. Back in the day, a few years ago, this worked. I would post about, here's our product, here's our award, here's our update. But today we're living in the attention economy. So if you're not creating content that directly serves and helps your followers and customers, they're going to scroll right past it. I learned quickly that LinkedIn isn't like any other social media platform. It's a trust building engine. And once I shifted from posting to building trust, everything changed. So I built a system I call the LinkedIn revenue engine. It comes down to these 5 pillars. When these all work together, these 5 pillars, you grow your followers, you build pipeline, and you scale your sales. So let's dive right in. First, relentless consistency. There's a strategic way to do this. The biggest mistake I see, people post when they feel inspired. That might be once a week, maybe twice a month, but trust doesn't work like that. Trust is built with other people through repetition. The more people see you, the more people recognize you, and the more you share value and things that would help them accomplish their goals and dreams, the more money they're going to get from you, and the more money you're going to get from them, and the more trust you all have together. So I committed personally to posting nearly every day, not because I love posting, but because I love building relationships, building trust, and building pipeline. Think about it like sales. I posted nearly every day for years. I treated it like a sales call, or like I'm prospecting to build my pipeline. You don't skip prospecting every day just because you're not in the mood, you're having a bad day, or you're tired. You have to do it every day, regardless if you're feeling it or not. The first 90 days, my posts got almost no traction, but I just kept it going. I believed in the process. If I do it every day, no matter what, and I try to help my audience, and I try to help them change their life for the better, things will come back around. And guess what? By month 4, the algorithm started recognizing my consistency. Reach doubled, then tripled. And it all happened because I had a posting plan with a narrowed target audience. And that's where we get into pillar number 2, narrow ICP focus. Most people fail here. They try to talk to everyone. And when you talk to everyone, you connect with no one. Think motivational quotes, random business tips, content that could apply to literally anybody, which means it resonates with nobody. And trust me, I was doing all of this all the time. I was the biggest mistake, failure, trying to post different things that I thought off the hip would be cool or funny or people would like, or maybe I would talk about my favorite football team like the Ohio State Buckeyes. Nobody cares about that. Your ideal customer personas only care about one thing: strategies to eliminate their pains and problems, and strategies to accomplish their goals, dreams, and desires. That's why when you're specific, you resonate. And resonance creates followers. Followers create pipeline. Here's what we did that worked instead. We got hyper specific. 3 audiences: B2B business owners. Number 2, we focused on sales leaders. And number 3, we focused on sales reps, because Seamless is a software that automates prospecting, pitching, and closing of new deals. So we decided, hey, this helps founders, sales leaders, sales reps, and that's all we're going to write content for. And guess what? We didn't just post content. We match the content to what each group actually cares about. Founders want growth. Leaders want team management results. Reps want tactical steps they can use today. So every post tied back to one thing, all of those goals, right? We help the business owners drive sales. We help the sales leaders drive revenue. We help the sales reps build pipeline to grow. If it didn't help someone make money, we didn't post about it. For example, when I posted a raw breakdown of how we went from $0 to $1 million, the real numbers, the real sacrifice, that post exploded. So what worked? It was raw, real, and specific. Founders connected with the sacrifice. Sales leaders connected with the grind and the team management and the difficulty of motivating reps. And then reps connected with the tactical strategies that allowed them to get more meetings. One post, 3 audiences, all in the same ICP. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video and you want to turn your audience from LinkedIn into sales, you can try out Seamless absolutely free today. We find verified emails, cell phones, and buyer data for anyone in the world that you need to sell to instantly. It's totally free. Just click the link in the description today. Now let's chat about pillar number 3, data-driven iteration. Most people, when they're trying to post, they're guessing, posting and hoping and praying something works. Do this instead. Treat every post like an experiment. My team and I, we tracked engagement, comments, traffic, impressions, DMs, profile views, inbound leads, and then we looked for patterns. What topics hit? What hooks connected with our audience? What posts drove real conversations and real sales qualified leads? And once we saw it, we didn't move on. We doubled down. And that's how you turn content into a system for scaling. And this is where everything changed for us. The posts that performed the best weren't polished. They were real. Every post is a data point, and we would use those data points to tell us what to double down on and what to stop posting about. The people who treat LinkedIn like a science, not just an art, win. And here's the framework I use. Track 3 things every single week. First, which posts get the most engagement from your ideal customer personas? And be specific here, not like vanity metrics like from your college roommate, actual traffic, impressions, comments, and DMs from decision makers. Second, which content drives the most profile visits? Profile visits from your ICP are warm leads. Follow up on them immediately. Third, which topics generated inbound leads, inbound DMs? Find that topic and own it completely. I noticed early on that every time I posted about overcoming sales objections, prospecting, building pipeline, how to handle all these different scripts, my DMs exploded. So I posted about it again with a different strategy or different angle. It scaled up. I posted again with a different story, different framework, more inbound leads, more conversations, more pipeline. I went deep on one topic instead of wide on 50. And that depth is what helped me build authority. Find your version of that topic with what you're testing and posting. Then when the data tells you, go all in on it. Pillar number 4, you gotta post authentic content. Over-polished content is not what people are looking for. What I found is people really want real, honest, behind-the-scenes content. And that stuff always outperformed my polished studio content every single time. The example, I posted about working 80 hours a week, paying myself $0, living on my wife's salary for 3 years while building Seamless. And right after I posted, it generated more DMs than any product announcement ever made. Why? Because it was true and people could feel the pain. They could feel the story. People do business with people they like. They don't do business with brands, logos, etc. So what you want to do is post in real time. Talk about the struggles, talk about the wins, talk about the strategies and learnings right in that moment. Share these things. When you share lessons from the trenches, people pay attention. Listen, I know you don't want to hear this because in sales or in entrepreneurship, you want to look like you have it all figured out, but vulnerability on LinkedIn is your unfair advantage. No one has it figured out. No one knows what they're doing. Everyone's testing and learning everything. So I know you probably don't want to share your struggles or your losses or the opportunities or businesses you had to shut down, but I'm telling you, you should. Because people relate to real life scenarios. People are failing, people are struggling, people need help every single day. And that's what you should post about. Next, pillar number 5, engagement as a growth lever. Most people are posting and ghosting, dropping content and disappearing, and wondering why their network isn't connecting with them. Why are people not engaging with them or asking to be a LinkedIn connection, or why their growth is slow? But that's where they lose. If I could tell you to do anything, it's this. Use LinkedIn as a conversation platform. Every day when I post, I'm commenting back to my audience who engages me. And I learned this from Gary Vaynerchuk. Early on, when he was posting on social media, he personally replied to every single comment because I believe every comment is an opportunity. So I followed the same track. I engaged with everything, replies, DMs, conversation, because that's where the deal and the relationship actually start. And most people don't realize comments are distribution. Some of my highest performing comments got more reach than my actual posts because I was showing up on other people's content, adding value, building credibility, and their audiences started following me. I was posting on my content back to people. Then I was also engaging with people that I followed, commenting on their posts. You got to do both. You can't just comment to people that comment on your posts. You also have to follow, connect, and engage with other people's posts. That's how you join a community. That's how you build a network. When you're having a conversation back and forth with people, you're building a mutual relationship of success. And also, when you comment on other people's posts, that's borrowed reach and it's free. So let's talk about social proof. Here's what this system produced for me. 0 to 110,000 followers organically, no ads, no agency, inbound leads every single day from founders, sales leaders, sales reps, revenue teams who found me through content. I also was able to hire hundreds of employees. Some of our best hires came from people who followed my content for months before they ever applied. Also created inbound partnerships, deals that started as a LinkedIn comment have now turned into 6-figure contracts, and trust converts. That's why it works. In the next few years, your LinkedIn presence will matter more than your website because people don't trust brands anymore. They trust people. People do business with people. And the people who win are the ones building trust before they need it. If you're not showing up, someone else will. If you're not helping other people, someone else will. Someone out there will build relationships with your future customers. And that's why I want it to be you. And that's why posting on LinkedIn is not enough. You have to get your customers off platform. And that's also where Seamless comes in. Check out the link in the description below to try it out completely free. Now that you've learned the top 5 pillars to grow your LinkedIn network, to build your business and maximize sales, you're going to want to learn how to use these top 7 AI tools to automate your sales and make more money next. So check out this next video.